Alright guys, welcome back to another Warframe video. Today we are yet again still playing on the new Warframe that was gifted to me, Titania. I'm still trying to figure out exactly how to use all of its abilities. On paper it seems quite a bit more involved than the Vault frame. It looks like you have multiple different options of once you go to pull the, use the ability button, it pulls up, an option of 4 alternates. So I've got to figure out what all of those do. But regardless, I have had still, obviously, a nice continuous stream of comments and suggestions pop in on the comment section on my channel. And as per usual, I have been reading through them all. And there are a few things that I noted were recurring common themes. So the first, I will just state this in here. I know there is a ton of comments on each video on the channel. So I know a lot of people have been jumping in and saying some kind of just kind of the same thing I've seen many times over, and through no fault of your own, obviously, unless you are actively digging through all of the comments, it might be easy to miss. But figured I'd just start by stating this for anybody who didn't catch it. I keep my content recorded roughly 2 weeks in advance of the release date. So any new video that drops was recorded give or take 2 weeks ago. The reason I do that is I have a very crazy day job. I am on call 24/7 and I end up working very, very long hours, and the only way that I can make sure to stay on top of my content is in the windows I do have open to record multiple chunks at once. So I can stay ahead in the event I have several really crazy days in a row and I just don't have the time or energy to actually sit down, record, and edit content. I at least still have the content out there. So just so you know, people, hey, we've been telling you to do this. I promise you I have read it, and 99% chance I've already done what you all are telling me, and thank you so much for the continued input. One thing I did do before I started today, I went and I grabbed the new weapon that I had crafted, and I started to craft the Rhino frame. It is one that I already had, and I started just doing a little bit of farming on the Fossa mission in the background to try to get all the parts. The Rhino was a recurring frame that I saw a ton of people saying, yeah, this is an old one, but it's still relevant, and that's one I would highly recommend you get. So that is actively what I'm working on. And another kind of recurring theme from several of the longtime players were, really make sure that you're reading everything and looking around. There are some things that the game doesn't do a great job at explaining, but others, if you actually just keep looking and poking around, you will probably find it. So I did start to employ that tactic, and I have gotten all of my gear, including my companion and my Archwing, fully upgraded. I took all of my old flawed mods, with few exceptions, and completely trashed those to get the Indo back. So thank you for that great piece of advice. The next thing I wanted to point out is some people had mentioned, hey, try poking around your ship. There's some stuff that you're missing. And, I had caught this a few videos ago, and then I saw today it said, oh, there's possible, advanced standing with the syndicates. Now, I just assumed that this was related to the kind of settlements on each of the planets that I've discovered so far. But I wasn't really sure if there was any, reason you should pick one over the other. But I did decide, instead of leaving potential rewards on the table, even though I'm not sure exactly what to do with this, I'm just going to pick one. So I'm just going to randomly pick Cephalon Suda. Why? Because I guess I like the icon. So that's what I'm picking. I'm gonna pledge to Cephalon Suda. And we will see what happens from here. So, I have not met the Syndicate representatives, so sure, let's go meet them in the relay. Let's go do that. So they're going to take us to Earth. Presume I just walk up and talk to it. Okay, great.
You are filled with questions. That is what makes you surprising. Cephalon Suda likes surprises.
Huh. I don't know what this means, rank up. I'm guessing maybe this functions on a similar type system as, say, Nightwave, where you gain XP, this time with this specific Syndicate faction, I guess.
Advancement imminent.
Cephalon Suda requires following to earn the title of competent. Sure, I have credits. Not enough standing, though, so you can't just rank up. So I must have to do something in particular in order to gain rank with them, but I can't actually begin to guess what that might be. So I can't just click on that.
I require more data.
Daily standing. So maybe you just get standing with them to be able to upgrade down the line, just based on being aligned with them. I don't know, but nonetheless, I've at least talked to them. So I don't know if there's much else to do. I clicked on all the options in that window. So I guess what I will do now is try to back out. Gosh, how do I go back? Yep, leave strata relay. Okay, go back to my ship. I'll say yes. And then I guess I will recheck the relay and see if it says, excuse me, the Syndicate console. And recheck over here if it says I have no active pledge. So I tried to pledge to them. Ah, I met with them. Now I have to come back and say pledge. Okay, that's great. So you earn greater affinity for... Okay, great. Vast consciousness. Sure. Let's say pledge.
But pleasing.
Okay, now it actually makes me wonder if I went back to the strata relay. I'm not sure if I could get to them from there or not. I guess I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to consider it. I have pledged to Cephalon Suda, and we'll kind of leave that alone for now. I did look at this configure Plexus earlier. I have nothing to configure, so I'm guessing maybe that's some of the newer content that I have yet to drill into, so I'm not going to worry about that. I saw that there's this news ticker over there, and then I saw this conclave. Now, this appeared to be something completely separate from the Syndicate, but kind of on a similar type thing now. So I don't know exactly what this is, but it actually to me looks like maybe it's some kind of a PvP arena. Maybe I'm completely wrong about that, but that's at least what it looked like to me. So if I am correct in my assumption, let me know. That might be something down the line I would try out. Obviously, no chance. If it's PvP, I would get absolutely annihilated. But not that I'm against that concept in this game. That might be interesting. So yeah, that's the first things we're going to start with today, and then we are going to get back onto our path and finally try to wrap up Mars here. Now, I did, of course, while I was crafting the Rhino chassis, I do have another part that I already got while farming Fossa Mission. And I saw that it said that I needed plastids, of which I don't have very many. But I noticed another new thing today is over here, said to click in the stick and it says unlock all nodes, and you can deploy a resource extractor. Now, I don't know exactly what that is or how to interact with it, but I did back out and just start visiting all of the areas that I've been so far, and I caught that Phobos, when I hover over here, says that plastids are one of the things. So maybe it's just those resourcing missions. I'm not entirely certain, but I will eventually want to come back to Phobos because that seems, at least so far what I've unlocked, to be the place that I'm going to have to go to farm for plastids. So another new thing figured out today, which is pretty cool. But nonetheless, we are going to wrap up Mars as best as I can, at least attempt to. So we've got Ultor, we've got Wahiba, and then we're going to finally jump over and check out Maroo's Bazaar. So today we're going to be starting with Ultor.
Eliminate all corpus threats.
Corpus threats, huh? Okay, so it's just take everything down. doesn't appear that I have any teammates in here with me, so don't feel like I need to completely rush. And we got some Grenier as well. Got to take out a total of 115. And I am trying to actively incorporate some new moves into my set. I did read the combos for the Cronus, so I've already figured out some of those. And I saw another person had mentioned that, hey, the attacks you can do coming out of a slide are way stronger. So that is one thing that I am actively doing. Oh, and you also may notice one thing that I started doing as well was checking for, you know, mod upgrades, part upgrades to make myself as strong as I can before I start jumping into record for the day. And somebody had mentioned, I think it was called Viral, this combination of cold and toxin, which I did have. So I put them together. And sure enough, I saw that it popped up and said Viral. So I don't know how, you know, powerful that is against Corpus. But nonetheless, I do have that effect on my weapon. And yeah, it really high damage output numbers, it seemed. So we'll see. Yep, took him out, no problem. Take these guys out. Yeah, and I got a lot higher health, a lot higher shields. Morphix, nice. Yeah, quite a lot of stuff I got upgraded heavily today, just based on the last round. Again, this is going to be an old comment by the time this video goes live, but just based on a lot of the most recent comments that people had been leaving. So yes, guys, I promise you, I am reading them, and I am doing my best to take them all in, and I am very appreciative for your comments. Obviously, yeah, you don't have to tell me stuff. I know a lot of people, hey, look up a guide. I'm not going to do that, at least at this juncture. You know, kind of doing my thing. But if you take the time to pop something in my comments, I promise you I will read it. Do my best to incorporate it into play. So far, very good sound advice from everybody. Okay. Let's see. I switched over to the ability number 4 on this because I actually have yet to try it out, and I'm curious to see how it functions. I do believe that it is going to shrink me down and let me kind of fly around, which sounds interesting, but I want to wait until I have a larger group of enemies to test it. So that's what I'm actively looking for right now. Sure. So let's do it here. Well, that's super interesting. Oh, that's what those other... Okay, I was noticing that once I swapped to this frame, I had a bunch of different kind of weapons on me when I went in to do upgrades and mods. It must be related to this form on its 4th ability. This is crazy cool. Yeah, so you just shrink down and just start flying around dominating everything. So I've got this melee and I've got a weapon that uses ammo, some kind like a rifle or something. This is actually crazy. And getting to fly around, talk about mobility. That is awesome. Okay. Well, I can see why this would be one of your favorite frames to play. Wow, that was super cool, and it lasted a really, really long time. Wow. Okay. Very, very neat. Completely different from Vault. Completely different.
Broke their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
I will, but I'm going to take this guy out first. Yeah, that ability that I just chose, number 3, that's kind of what I was talking about. I'm sure all of you that have used this frame before know exactly what I mean when I mention having multiple options. So if I pull my bumper, it's then giving me an A, Y, B, or X option, which, that doesn't exist, at least on the Volt frame, that I've caught is just pull one and done, but it looks like I'm supposed to be picking one of these options. I don't know what they relate to, and I, did read through the kind of moves list that this frame has, but it looks like I'll probably have to go back because I'm not entirely certain. That's obviously quite a bit different than the Volt frame I started on, but definitely seems to be part of what makes this frame so neat and interesting to play. Super mobile. Its number 4 ability in particular is really, really impressive. I mean, come on. It doesn't get much better than that. So I can just bypass all of this just by flying straight up. So can I fly straight up all the way up there? No. Maybe I would have to take an elevator to get up that way. Not entirely certain. So I guess let's just try. Can we interact with that? Maybe we can, maybe we can't. It's saying that it's here. Up that floor. Oh, I can actually fit through there because I'm really tiny. That's actually super funny. Mission complete. Okay. That's really cool. That's really cool. Already sold a bunch of duplicate mods today as well, but I did end up spending a fair chunk of the Indo that I got back from selling duplicates and flawed versions because I had some stuff that I needed to upgrade anyway. So, it is what it is. And okay, look at that. Cephalon Suda. And it looks like I'm losing with these others. Okay, yep, I figured that because it mentioned, there's factions that are friendly with others and then some that actually hate each other's. So depending on the syndicate or faction, I'm probably using the wrong terminology, with whom you pledge allegiance or to whom you pledge allegiance, it's going to give you varying points. But yeah, not bad. Not bad. I like it. And we got some more Indo and Morphix and whatever that is. Something about the Railjack? Railjack missions? Yeah, that was that other weird console I saw. Sure. We'll take Cryotic. Don't know what that is, but I haven't seen a ton of that. Okay, so mission number 1 complete. Wahiba, this is survival. Okay. Resource drop chance, open squad. So we'll just pop in and see if there's anybody else in here that I will get paired up with today.
Life support on the way.
It's always nice to get into a match, play with others. I'm just glad that I remembered to turn it back on. Yep, we got a life support down there. He'll pick it up. Good man. Perfect. Guess they're going to pick it up. I'm going to pick that up. Yeah, the vacuum mod is really nice on the companion. The not having to run over everything directly. That's a really good mod, in my opinion. It's just a good utility.
Life support incoming.
We in no way are in danger of needing life support anytime soon. So I think that buffs my teammates when I'm playing with others. I think if I recall that correctly. Of course, I don't actually remember the exact order of operations, but I think some of these abilities that I have on this frame do buffing of teammates. So not entirely certain which do which, like that. What does that do? Makes him turn into an exploding fly swarm. I don't know if that spreads. I think that was the A option on that ability there.
Prepare for life support.
That thing is pretty resistant to bolter fire. Post-migration. Oh no. It's the first time I've seen that. I guess somebody decided they were done farming.
Another life support capsule is now available.
This frame is so cool. Oh my gosh. Fly around as a tiny version of yourself, murking on everybody. It's actually pretty wild.
Additional life support has arrived.
Okay, I don't know how much more steam I'm going to have left in the tank here. These enemies are getting quite challenging. I think I only have one more res. It's like Tinkerbell decided to start moonlighting as the slayer of the infested. I don't know what frame that is that guy's using, but it almost seems like he's got a duplicate of himself. Maybe I'm wrong about that. That's what it looks like. Yep, well, I tried. I paid for
Power
it.
saturation is nearing critical mass. After that point, no amount of life support will save you.
Yeah, I'm not sure if my dude is actively heading towards it, but looks like he's thinking about it. Okay, that's cool.
Mission complete. Excellent work, Tenna. The spores have almost completely saturated.
A lot of good endo there. Relic,
There.
bunch of mods. That was a pretty good haul. I mean, to be fair, I don't know how long that team had already been playing before I jumped in. It looked like one of their people had left. I came in to replace them. That was huge. That was huge. I mean, just absolutely huge. Yeah, not mad about that. I'm going to exit out. And that will then open me up. I think I will have finally completed all of the mission nodes here on Mars now. Yes, we have. So all that's left now is for me to finally head over and check out Maroo's Bazaar. So let's just go see what this is. Select instance, busy, calm, or calm. Let's just say calm. I've always done busy on all of these when given the option, so let's just see what calm looks like on one of the settlement drop-ins. Okay, so this one is looking a lot like that. I forgot the name of it already. The Tenno settlement off to the west. If you're using a compass bearing, looking at the nav. So let's just check this out. See what this is about. The map here doesn't look too big. Is this just This is just window dressing. This looks like a Tenno landing zone. Yeah, it's just a landing zone over here. So let's presumably head down through this way. We'll see what's in the main area. Okay, this again still just looks kind of like window dressing. Then we get into the main area, the trading area.
You trading, or are you looking to pull some endo from Ayatan treasures?
Huh, interesting. So, do I talk to this person? I have no idea. What the, oh, yeah,
You're
talk.
looking for Maroo's Bazaar. You
Oh, that's
come to
Maroo.
the right place.
I want to sell my wares, looking to buy something. Ayatan treasures, search for a clan. Let's just see what happens if I say I want to sell my wares.
Okay then, find a shady spot near the tree and let everyone know you're here. If someone sees something they like, it's time to start negotiating.
Oh, okay, so this is like the in-game area to haggle and buy and sell between
Welcome
people.
to my bazaar. Tenno from all over the system come here to trade.
Okay.
Need any pointers?
What happens if I say
So
looking
you're
to buy
fine?
something?
That's nice. Keep a lookout for Tenno with something to sell. And remember, only suckers pay the first price.
Yeah, see, my problem is I wouldn't have a real sense of the market value of anything. So what happens if I say Ayatan treasures?
You know about endo, right? Those particles you use to boost your mods? Well, the Orican must have shared your fascination with it. Keep a lookout for their Ayatan sculptures. Those things run on endo. If you don't want the ornaments for your ship, I can extract the endo from them. The more complete the sculpture, the more endo I can extract. Just keep in mind, I keep the leftovers, okay?
Yeah, so I don't actually know if I need the Ayatans for any other purpose other than endo extraction. So I would be hesitant to do anything like that that could potentially be negative down the line. Because, like, for instance, the Ayatan stars, of which I have only found very few so far, those are obviously hard to come by. And I don't even know if that counts. Maybe it's different Ayatan items. Let's just say I'm looking for Ayatan treasures.
Have any leads on hidden Ayatans? Of course. Though retrieving them won't be easy. Or
Okay.
safe, really. But then again, you probably knew that. Shall we?
Sure. What happens if I say I'm ready?
Okay, let's do this.
Actually, you know what? No, I can't. Well, maybe you could back out with why there. I might have waited too long. I kind of wanted to finish poking around Maroo's Bazaar there just to see what I see. But that's okay. We'll pop in here, see what this is about. Salvage. I haven't done
Okay, the
anything
Ayatan
like
treasures
this at
are marked
all.
on your map. Time to go to work.
Okay. So what do I just follow
Keep
the
moving.
lead?
None of the scanners have detected you.
Great. Call that elevator? I think I said call. Perfect. This is a pretty cool looking part of the game. Very interesting looking map. So what do I do in here? Oh, it opens. So I'm supposed to presumably jump up.
Well,
Got it?
this should be fun. Maybe you should stretch first. You know, limber up.
Am I going to have a boss fight, or is it just making my way through? Whoop, 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 whoop. Not sure if that is death. Yes. Okay. How does this work? No, it says it's back through here. But then it's saying it's through there. So the only way through there is going to be through here. So I've got to do a short jump. Mission failed. Oh no, is it on a timer? Oh man. Okay, I didn't realize that. Man, that stinks. Okay. You know, first time I did it, didn't know what it was about. Not mad I clicked on it, so I'll know I need to be a bit quicker. And yeah, it did take me straight back to Maroo's Bazaar. Okay, so no problem. So I can continue. Make sure I, have my run toggled on. Is this where people trade? Varzia.
Tano,
Who is Varzia?
remember me? We never got introduced.
Okay, so it's showing Regal. Yeah, that's the new currency here, and then you can purchase these things with that. What is that? I don't have any of those either. I have 6 platinum left. That's from my initial 50 I got at the beginning of the game.
My oaths died.
I'm going to save that. Hang on to it.
Looking
I do see a bunch of stuff in there, but all of it uses currencies that I don't
Choose
have,
when you're good
which
and ready.
I rather expected. Now, I'm just going to finish drilling out the rest of her
Whippings,
conversation options
massacres,
here.
executions.
That's actually an interesting bit of lore. I mean, they're kind of alluding to some things that I've yet to learn, but it ties into a little bit of the story from the very beginning of the game. I'm getting bits and pieces. I bet you that there's, and eventually I will do this, like find a YouTube video that goes through like the full lore of Warframe from the beginning. That would be really, really interesting. Okay, Varzia,
Enjoy your future.
you have intrigued me.
You've
I'm looking
come
for
to the right
treasures.
place. For you?
Let's try it one more time, guys. We'll try one more run.
Okay, you know the drill. Get in. Get the Ayatan treasure. Don't get killed. Simple, right?
Retrieve the artifact. Well, I mean, in theory, it's simple. Retrieve the artifact. You know, funny enough, I don't see a timer. I don't actually see a timer. Maybe I can drop down here. Oh. That was maybe not the safest
There's no
idea
doubt in
I
my
ever had.
mind that an Ayatan treasure lies somewhere in this derelict. And yet,
Okay.
I wouldn't set foot in this place for all the Ayatan of the system. You, on the other hand,
So maybe it's you just get one life to get in, grab it, and get out. Maybe that's the deal. And when I fell down that giant empty elevator shaft, it counted as a death, so I didn't get to continue looking. That's my guess. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Though this is a different approach than the last run I did. That doesn't look safe. We will hit that. We'll continue up here. We will hit that. Okay.
well, this should be fun. Maybe you should stretch first. You know, limber up.
I don't see any means of interaction anywhere in here. Oh! Reach the end before the door closes. Okay, I gotcha. Oh, no. I'm caught on a... this could actually be bad. It's like I'm caught in... Maybe I can use this to fly through this tiny crack. No, I guess that would be cheating. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't want to get anywhere near that fan. 16 seconds. Looks like I did it. Retrieve
Don't look
the
now,
artifact.
tin stuff. There's an Ayatan nearby.
So maybe I have to climb up. Is it this? Awesome!
You've got it. Now
Ooh,
bring it home.
it's something to scan. Yeah, I will, but let me grab this stuff first. Pull out my scanner. What is it? Down. Codex. Awesome. Okay, super cool. Super cool. I'm really, really pleased I made that. So it's just a timer once you get to one door. Honestly, if I weren't using this frame, I'm not sure that I would have been able to get past that. That was actually a bit tricky. These fans just were incessantly pushing me backwards. Kind of sort of remember how I got here a little bit. There we go. In and out, guys. Awesome. Took a second stab at it, but you know, having never done it, not mad that it took me 2 tries. I think that's a pretty valiant effort. And I got some credits as well, a few other little resources here, but most importantly, I've got the Ayatan sculpture. That's really cool. I wonder if that's farmable or if you can only do X amount per day or per week. I don't know. I guess I'll figure that out. I don't want to continue interacting with that. I'm going to just say head back up to my orbiter. Leave Maroo's Bazaar. Awesome. Okay. So that's it, guys. We finally completed all of the nodes on Mars. I checked out Maroo's Bazaar. Glad that I headed over there. I got my first Ayatan treasure of sorts, a sculpture of some kind. And of course, we got some new mods. So before next jump in, I'll have to go examine my gear again. Liking the new frame. Feels really, really good. Very highly mobile. Still have to figure out exactly the nuances of its abilities, but I'm liking what I've experienced thus far. And yeah, finally got Mars done. So obviously we have the ability to travel to other places, but we are not going to continue hopping down other moons or planets just yet. Next, we are going to be jumping down the Codex path. And I can see here that it's telling me I have a mastery rank test available, so I will start there the next time, and then we will go into the Codex and find the next mission path. I know there's several that have popped up over the while. I've got plenty from which to choose, so I will just pick one that sounds fun, and we'll go down a new set of missions, guys. So yeah, definitely getting a lot more stuff upgraded. I think I may have maxed out the Cronus here finally as well, so I may have another new weapon to get ranked up and modded, but making good progress, guys. Absolutely loving the game. It just keeps getting richer and richer and deeper, and I am thoroughly, thoroughly loving it. Guys, that's going to do it for today. As always, I do sincerely appreciate you checking in, and we will catch you on the next one.